This is from the Just Know Significant Other subreddit. He left me during a medical emergency, so I left him, period. I made the right decision, right? Just to preface, I've never been to the emergency room before in my life. This isn't normal behavior for me. I was seeing this guy for about 6 months. I'd been having chest pains all week prior to this situation, but I chalked it up to stress. We live about 40 minutes apart in two different states. I went to his house early one Sunday around 10:30. I believed I was having a full-on heart attack. Pain that radiated to my back, dizziness, cold sweats, my hands and feet were numb. I felt like I couldn't breathe. He works nights. It was his night off, and I woke him up and told him I thought I was having a heart attack. He immediately got angry, told me I was overreacting, and it couldn't possibly be that. This anger was out of nowhere. After finally convincing him I needed a ride to the ER, he yelled at me the entire way as I'm crying and struggling to breathe. Told me I chose to do this at his house to make him look like an asshole for getting mad about it, and why would I come to his house at all if I was having chest pains? He dropped me off and left me there. Okay, so first off, I will say this. If you were feeling all that pain while you were driving the 40 minutes to go to his house, I'm not going to say you're an asshole, but I'm going to say you did not make sound decisions. If you were feeling all of those symptoms, you should have gone straight to the ER yourself. I understand you've never been there before, but I would not have been driving 40 minutes to wake somebody up just to take me. Now, on the flip side, if you've just been having some pains, but for whatever reason, it started to intensify while you were there, making these other things happen, then no, you're not the asshole, and he's completely a douche canoe. But let's get back into the story. I stupidly forgave him after he appeared to feel bad and promised to change and promised to treat me better. I went to see him after about 3 weeks of not seeing each other. He immediately initiated intimacy. He slept basically the entire time I was there and did nothing to make up for his behavior. So I left. I packed up my stuff and I left. I just feel lost. This man was a completely different person when I first met him. He was understanding, told me he wanted me to communicate and allowed me to. And he helped me through things when I did. He made me feel beautiful. We had so much in common. When I met his friends, they all seemed to think he was a great guy, yada, yada. I don't know. I feel so blindsided by his behavior. This is like basic human decency that I expected. And I made the right decision leaving him, right? I've been with so many awful partners. I feel like I don't know right from wrong anymore. However, leaving this soon is a new one for me. So maybe I'm learning. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So what I'm going to say is no, you were not wrong for leaving him. Actually, he showed you exactly who he is and what he was going to do in case of an emergency. I know you didn't mention it in here, but if it was a heart attack, I hope, well, you wrote this, so obviously you're doing well. No, I will say this. You definitely made the right decision. You gave him a chance 3 weeks later. He told you he was going to change. He told you all these things, but nothing had changed. You packed up and you left. That was the perfect thing you could do. I'm actually at a loss for how much of an idiot this guy is. But here's what I will say. You start talking about, what a great guy he was when you guys first got together, what you had in common, yada, yada, yada. Here's what I'm going to tell you. 90% of the time, I believe that the first 6 months of anybody dating, that's what I call the mask effect. They've got their best foot forward mask on. They're not going to show you their underbelly with all their scars and all their traumas or any dirty little secrets that they have in their closet. They are showing you the best version of themselves. Then, as you're in a relationship, the longer and longer it goes, that mask starts to slide. And what gets replaced is who the real person is. Now, for those out there that are lucky enough that the first impression is the same impression of their person, later on, that's awesome. But that's not the norm. So when you're saying, well, in that first 6 months, he was doing this, he was doing that, exactly, because he was in the I need to impress you phase. He had not rolled over into the I need to take you for granted phase. So no, you're not the asshole. Yes, you did the right thing. And hopefully maybe he'll take a lesson from this and treat the next person better. I hope you have the best day ever.